Hello. My philosophical model is Maria Montessori. She was a pioneer in early childhood education from Italy. She was born in 1870, and she was a brilliant child. She went to an all-boys technical secondary school where she studied engineering and biology and all other sciences. And from there, she went on to the University of Rome, where she studied medicine, and in particular, she studied pediatrics and psychology. She graduated and became the first female doctor in Italy. Now, with this great accomplishment, she went on to be a director of a hospital which specialized in treating developmentally disabled children. And it was here that Maria Montessori used her scientific expertise to observe and study and research the behaviors of these children and how they learned, what helped them to learn, the environment that they learned best in. And after she did years of study with these children, she wanted to apply this knowledge and research to other children, all other children. So with the help of the Italian government, she opened a child's daycare. It is called the Casa dei Bambini, which means the child's house, and this was the first Montessori school. Now, Maria Montessori's philosophy centered on two major elements. First and foremost, the child. The second major element is the environment, and these two interact together to create the perfect type of educational setting for children to learn. Now, the third element is the teacher. Dr. Montessori called the teacher a directress. Well, that was back in the day when teachers were all female. Today, the Montessori teachers are called either teachers or guides. And guide is a good term to use because the teacher we usually think of as the center of the class and as giving the information to the students, whereas a guide takes the lead from the child and helps the child learn in his or her own way, using his or her own materials, so that children can be in control of their own learning and auto-educate themselves and become independent learners. So, in this setting, Maria Montessori developed the Montessori method. And over the years, she fine-tuned it with trial and error and came up with certain elements of the Montessori method that are still used today in Montessori schools. First of all, children are grouped together in multi-age groups. In other words, there may be a 4-year-old, a couple 5-year-olds, and a 6-year-old in a group. And they work together and learn from each other and help one another. And the older children helping the younger children, it reinforces their knowledge. The younger children are very receptive to learning from other children, and they feel at ease. Whereas if a teacher is constantly dominating or domineering over the children, children feel a little less secure, and they don't open up. They're not as free in their thinking and speaking and expressing themselves. So this helps quite a bit in the educational process. Another element of the Montessori method is setting up the environment with specifically designed furnishings didactic materials that are made for the children to use specifically for certain concepts. So the children can manipulate these easily. They can move around the furnishings in a classroom according to the space needed. Grouping or individual settings or more floor space can easily be, the furnishing can be combined in many different types of settings. Also in the environment, there are natural aspects from nature. There's plants that need to be cared for, animals that need to be cared for, and children learn to take care of them, and this is part of their responsibility as a part of the class also. As the teacher/guide, Montessori felt that they should be specially trained in the Montessori method so that they have to kind of relearn their role. As a teacher, they are facilitating the learning and not directly teaching concepts to the children. They are compassionate at all times. They show respect for the children at all times. And they are also responsible for providing the appropriate materials requested by the child or needed by the child for their learning activities. Overall, the children work together to maintain the environment. Dr. Montessori did not believe in free play. She believed in everybody working together to maintain the learning environment, the classroom, the order, the organization, the maintenance. All of this was done by the children in the classroom. And with this, she thought they could have fun and have a feeling of accomplishment at the same time. So overall, the Montessori method, with the compassion shown for each other, the harmony created in the environment, and the child-centered, hands-on, holistic learning environment, creates good character in the students as well. Today, there are over 4,500 Montessori schools in the USA and over 20,000 worldwide. So the Montessori method is still going strong, is still appreciated, and is still an excellent form of education for children. Thank you.